Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for November 3rd through the 9th, 2014. So let's just take a moment to take a deep breath and to allow anything that is concerning you, anything that is on your mind, to allow it to just dissolve, leaving you to feel centered and focused. And to be able, and it just keeps showing me a book, which they sort of lean towards me, which is telling me that there's information that they want to share with you. So they really want you to clear your mind so that you can be open to your connection, to your alignment, and all the information that comes with this alignment with your source. So allow your mind to just focus inward towards your heart, where you will find that pool of love flowing effortlessly and easily for you. And notice the light that seems to illumine this pool of energy. And allow that light to expand. And notice how it just naturally expands on its own as you give your attention to it. So this is very important that you go to this place, into this space within you, to acknowledge and to place your attention towards your own inner divinity. And whenever you put your attention to whatever it is that you put your attention to, recognizing that this is how it works, it expands. And so if you just place your attention upon love, as they're writing in my vision, that it will expand for you, and it will give you wings, because they wrote the word bird. So it'll enable you to fly like a bird. It'll enable you to know the right path and connection for yourself. And so as you just see it expand down into the earth, into all the cells of your body, out into the space where you are. Allow it to just dissolve away your fears. Allow the light to dissolve all of your struggles. And just let anything that comes up, just release it into the light and watch it disintegrate without resistance, as it is just embraced by the light and turned into an answered prayer. So let's take a look and see what's going on energetically for you and all of us in this week. And so just getting a sense that information moving and kind of coming and going. So you're going to need to they're showing me needing to just kind of relax, making some time and room to pay attention to the information that is around you. They're saying that your angels are saying that they're with you and supporting you, and that they are going to be providing you with the information and the resources that you need. And so what they're showing me, that I'm seeing cars again this week, but they're trying to help you to, because I'm seeing a really a luxury old car, looks like it may be from the 1930s. So they're trying to help you kind of update your energy, lift or boost your energy so that you can move on your purpose and sort of flow more with the changes they're showing me that's happening in your life. And this is very key because the angels are working with the Ascended Masters and God. So you have the whole support of heaven here working with you. And they just want you to really listen in very carefully. They're saying that there's abundance around you, like an abundance that you're attracting towards yourself at this time, and they need you to pay attention. And they need you to worry less about how things are going to work out, how your finances are going to resolve themselves, or how things are going to, resolve in the end in terms of, being able to manage your needs and have the finances that you need to manage them. And so they're repeating here that the angels are repeating that they're doing that work. They're working out the financial solutions that you need. They're already aware of them before you were aware, and that the universe is behind you 100%. So all you need to do right now, instead of worrying, pay attention to the information. Pay attention to the thoughts, the ideas they're telling me that are, answers to your financial prayers. Don't sit back on those ideas any longer. They're saying it's time for a change, and you know that what those changes are, and it's time for you to kind of move on those changes, to move ahead. Know that you're protected by God. Know that God is overseeing, that God is omnipresent. And this is a beautiful thing, because where God is omnipresent, which means everywhere in this situation, then that means that every turn and every possibility where you have a need is already taken care of, and that you're not going to be alone. But the only thing is that now you need to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the information that comes in your dreams, that comes in your daydreams as well. That may come to you while you are being creative and doing something spontaneous, or you're inspired or passionate. So they really want you to focus on your alignment, not worry about trying to align with the things that you need, but just to focus on your alignment. And this came up this week, and it was a very beautiful thing, in the sense that all we need is to be aware of our truth, to be aware of the pleasure, the joy that we can have in life at any given moment. And that is the simple task of feeling the alignment by not thinking and judging before you act, but just to go with what feels right for you. Don't worry about what's coming, what you want to come, but worry about how you feel, because then you'll attract the right things to you. You'll attract the abundance. You'll attract what is needed if you were to put your focus and attention on your alignment first. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for this week. And this is the Archangel Tarot. I'm sorry, this is the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And okay, I think we had this card recently. I'm not sure, but I do believe we did. So this card is by Archangel Michael, and it says, "Remember who you are." And the card says, "You are a powerful, loving," let me see if I can get this to focus, "and creative child of God. You are very loved." So I'm getting from Archangel Michael, this word creative is really sticking out to me. And I'm kind of getting that what you need to do is go with your intuition in terms of being creative. Okay, that that this is the source. This is where all the sparks begin to fly. When you are in that mode, your creative mode, the sparks, you're most open to the influence of being able to communicate and hear your angel's guidance, as well as this is the moment where you're able to really hear your own soul's truth in the moment. And so, don't deny yourself the opportunity to create and to explore that aspect of yourself, that sort of childlike innocence, where the child doesn't think ahead of time. They're not looking for the purpose or the meaning or the reason why they should do something. They do it because it feels good. It feels right to them. And they know instinctively that they are supposed to experience joy and pleasure. And so they go for that. And then out of their pleasure and their enjoyment of life, and the activities that they do, the adventures that they explore, they find the meaning. So some of us are stuck with this whole thing like, what's my purpose? Or what am I supposed to be doing right now? Maybe you know what your purpose is, but you say, now what am I supposed to be doing? And a child doesn't stop to ask himself that. They just continue to play. They just continue to explore. They just continue to follow their bliss, their joy. And this is what you're supposed to be doing, because when you do that, then the answer, then the understanding, then the meaning, then the purpose develops. Then the next steps develop out of this alignment. See, this is what alignment is. It's not this human attitude that we have of sitting around and thinking about what's meaningful and what's purposeful and what's logical, and therefore finding our passion out of this. This is actually backwards. And so this is what it really means to remember who you are. You are a being, and you are a being of love. And that's why when you feel conflict and confusion, you feel distressed about this, because this is not natural. But yet we tend to play with the problems and try to solve these issues of that we're conflicted about, when all we need to do is turn them loose. We don't need to analyze them. We just need to turn them loose like a child would. If they don't like something that they've been given to play with, then they don't question. They drop it, no matter what it is. If they move right on to the next thing. And you too must learn to move in this way. Okay? So let me just take a look and see if there are any additional messages in this card from Archangel Michael. And what he's saying is that you're on the right path. You're on the right track. So don't allow anything else to kind of get in the way. And he's kind of showing me kind of a cell tower. So I'm not sure. My first thought is that you're definitely hearing your angel's messages correctly, is because I saw along with this that number 7, angel number 7, and it turned into the cell tower. I'm also getting a sense that you may find yourself communicating, like you may get a phone call or you may make a call. And I'm not quite sure, but the sense is that if you get a sense to call someone, or that you get a phone call from someone and they present something to you, they communicate something to you, that to stay positive about this, trust that that the universe is behind this interaction. All right, so don't let any doubts or fears get in the way about that. Okay, so they're showing me a bow, which is telling me that this is going to be a rewarding and nurturing experience for you. Okay, so they just want you to stay focused stay focused in your Holy Spirit through Source. Okay. So I get a sense of something manifesting very powerfully out of this. So take a look at card for the beginning of the week. Okay, and just like I saw at the beginning, I saw you needing to, rest, relax, so you can be a little bit more pay more attention. We had this card some time ago in this same position at the beginning of the week. So this is the 4 of air. And again, it's the air is about communication, intellect, and so thoughts. And so what this is telling me, in the sense I'm getting, is that I'm hearing you need to, like, don't struggle. Don't wrestle, within your mind. In particular, don't get into conflicts with others, okay? So, if this is like you may need a little time to recover. I'm getting a sense that you may need time to say don't engage in a situation, a conflict. Take some time to yourself, collect your thoughts, step away from the situation, reflect a little bit more before you say anything.